Alright, number 11, we want to solve this rational inequality. So it looks tough, but it's not too bad given that we have a common denominator. So we have negative 5 over x plus 5. And then we have that is greater than negative 3x over x plus 5. So I'm going to move this over. I'm going to add, because it's negative, I'm going to add this to the other side. And since it's common denominator, it's just going to combine the numerators. So negative 5x plus 5 plus 3x over x plus 5. That is now going to be greater than 0. Common denominator, we combine those. That will give me, I'm going to write it as 3x minus 5 over x plus 5. And set that greater than 0. Alright, so this is normally what we want to see. This is the best case scenario for us when solving. We are going to simply set the top and the bottom equal to 0 and find our critical value. So x plus 5 equals 0, or cannot be equal to 0. Subtract 5, and x cannot be negative 5. That will make the bottom 0. And then with the top, 3x minus 5 equals 0. So if the numerator was 0, add 5. That will give me 3x equals 5. Divide by 3, x equals 5 divided by 3. So we have these two values that we're going to put on the number line. So negative infinity, positive infinity, negative 5 here, and let's say 5 over 3, which is slightly less than 2. Now with this, negative 5 cannot be 0. I'm going to put an open circle just to remind myself. Something less than negative 5, let's say negative 6. Between negative 5 and 5/3, 0. And above this, let's just use 3. So, since this is an easier setup, I can do this by hand. We're looking for greater than 0, which means positive. I don't really care the value of the number, I'm just looking for positive. So I'm going to plug in negative 6. 3 times negative 6 minus 5 over negative 6 plus 5. Alright, so this is going to give me a negative 18 minus 5 is still going to be a negative number. Don't really care what the number is, it's negative. Negative 6 plus 5 is going to give me a negative. Negative divided by negative gives me a positive. This side comes out positive, and that's what we're looking for. Greater than 0, positive, okay? Plug in a 0. So both of these will 0 out. And that will leave me with, can I see that? So I'm plugging in a 0 now. 3 times 0 is 0, 0 there. So I get a negative 5 over a positive 5. Negative divided by positive is going to be a negative. So this middle section comes out negative, and that's not what we want. Alright, and then we're going to plug in a 3. So if I plug in the 3, 3 times 3 minus 5, and then on the bottom I have 3 plus 5. So this is 9 minus 5, that comes out positive. This on the bottom is positive. Positive divided by positive is positive. And again, you can plug this into the calculator just like we did on the prior example. And the positive intervals were negative infinity to negative 5. And then we had 5 over 3 to positive infinity. So that is our interval, our solution set. I'm going to do negative. Let me see if they won't let me do keystrokes to do that. I got to use the keypad. So we're going to say negative infinity. Got to curve it every time, I guess, because I can't see. Negative infinity to negative 5, all out, and then union, another parenthesis, and that's going to be 5 over 3, take the division bar, comma, to infinity.